Hey TMB Youth, I hope you are having a great day today. Well, over the next several Wednesdays, I'm going to be putting out some short video devotionals like this one leading up to Christmas time. And I hope that these videos can be encouraging to you and that they can just help focus your attention on Christ during this Christmas season. And if you're not part of our youth group, but you happen to be watching this video, I hope that it can be an encouragement to you as well. Well, most of you know I have a son who just turned 3 years old earlier this week named Dean. And lately, my wife and I have been working on right now with Dean, just trying to get him to sleep through the night in his own bed. He's been waking up lately multiple times a night crying, and one of us will have to go into his room and console him and help him lay back down and get him to go back to sleep. And sometimes it's not too hard. We'll go in there and he's sleepy enough that if you can get him to lay down, he'll go to sleep really quick. But other times it's more of a fight or more of a battle that I'll have to plead with my son Dean, just please lay down and go back to sleep, that it's not time to wake up yet. And sometimes he'll look up at me and with the sweetest and saddest little voice, he'll say, "Daddy, will you lay with me?" And we certainly want Dean to be able to go to sleep without someone having to be in his room with him. And I don't enjoy laying on the hard floor, sleeping through the night. But sometimes it's just too sweet and too sad, and it melts my heart. And I give in, and I'll lay on the floor next to my son's bed until he goes to sleep at night. See, for my son, just knowing that his daddy is there next to him, that his daddy is near, gives him comfort, and it calms his fears, and he's able to lay down and go to sleep peacefully. Well, I think as we get older, I don't think we ever really grow out of that desire to have someone who can be near you in life. I certainly don't need my dad anymore to come lay next to my bed so that I can go to sleep at night. I think that would be really weird for my wife. But we all still find comfort just when we know that someone is with us in life. Someone is beside us, whether that be a parent or a friend or a spouse. It's comforting to know that we are not alone. And especially when we face difficult moments, when we're discouraged or overwhelmed or lost, it gives us peace to know that someone is beside us. Well, in Matthew's gospel, as he begins to tell the story of Jesus' birth, an angel visits Joseph in a dream. And Joseph is pledged to be married to Mary, but he's found out that she's pregnant and that he is not the father. And Mary is telling him that this child is conceived from the Holy Spirit, that the baby is from God. I can't imagine what it would have been like to be Joseph in that moment. I'm sure he felt hurt and betrayed, and probably confused and probably very alone during that time as well. That this woman that he loves, that he plans to marry, has been found pregnant, and he is not the father. I'm sure he experienced just a lot of anguish and probably lost some sleep trying to decide what it is that he's going to do. Well, Matthew tells us that he planned to divorce Mary quietly because he didn't want her to have any public shame. But one night he's visited by an angel, a messenger from God. And the angel confirms what Mary has been saying. He says that this child isn't an ordinary child, but that the child is from God. And he tells Joseph not to divorce Mary, but to take her as his wife. And the angel instructs Joseph to name the child Jesus because he will save his people from his sins. But he also calls him another name. He quotes the prophet Isaiah, saying that the child will be called Immanuel, which means God with us. What an awesome message for Joseph in that time. As he faces this difficult moment where he feels lost and alone and hurt, God reminds him that he is not alone, but that God is near. And that's not just a message for Joseph, but that is a message for all of us. The story of Christmas, the story of Jesus' birth, of Christ coming into the world, should be an awesome reminder to us that God is near, that he loves us so much and so badly wants to be near us, that he sent his son Jesus into the world so that he could have relationship with us. Through Jesus, God speaks to us saying, I am here beside you, that I have not forgotten or abandoned you. That even when it is hard to see me, even when the trials of life cloud your view, I am still with you. I love you and I want relationship with you. I don't know what you're going through right now. I know this year has been hard on a lot of us with just everything going on in the world. But I hope that you hear this reminder today from God of Immanuel. God is with us. In James 4, verse 8, it says, draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. If you're having trouble seeing God right now in your life, I encourage you to spend some time trying to draw near to him. Talk to him in prayer. Spend some time reading his word this Christmas season. Be around the people of God and see if God doesn't remind you that he is near, that he is present. He has not forgotten or abandoned you, that he loves you. You guys have a great day. Bye.